is the 77 WABC minicast.
I'm sorry, Sid. Hi.
Oh, God, don't be sorry. You kidding me?
No, I'm wrapped up in these meetings on peace. And I said, it's between peace and Sid Rosenberg. And I said, let's take Rosenberg, okay? So.
There he is, 45 and 47 on this show just 10 days ago. The greatest president in the history of our country and my favorite guy, President Trump. And, of course, if you play President Trump, you've got to play this YMCA song. So we are honored, to have for the first time ever on the program this morning his beautiful wife, our amazing FLOTUS, First Lady of the United States. And I will say this as I welcome in Mrs. Trump, that of all the interviews you did, I got a big kick out of it when you talked to Jesse Waters on Fox News, and he asked you specifically, Mrs. Trump, about the president's YMCA dance. And you said it's good. Sometimes it's inappropriate, but it's good. And they asked you if you've ever done it. And you said, yes, I did. Didn't you?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, I did dance. And it's not hard, to start to dance at that music. It's fantastic. It's happy. And has a great rhythm, so you need to start to move.
I love that he does that, and the fact that you've done it too. And people say to me, I wonder what President Trump is like at home. Like we see him in the Oval Office. We've seen him for years on television, right, all those great days on NBC. But I don't know, I get the feeling, I don't know this, you do, that he's the same guy at home that we see on TV and every place else. Is that fair to say?
He is. He has a great sense of humor. He's a very hardworking man, and he goes from morning till evening, working hard for United States and also the world. So, but he's the same at home. He's very warm. He has a great sense of humor and loves people. Loves to talk and connect. He's on the phone nonstop and working hard.
I knew it. I knew he was going to be like that at home as well. This is the lovely Mrs. Trump. Before we get to the movie, which is already a great success, I have to tell you what's annoyed me about the press during these two presidencies. And I'm going to say this flat out, okay? You are the prettiest first lady ever. You win, okay? You got that. And yet I've seen all these other first ladies, Melania, on all these magazines, right? Vogue and whatever they are, I don't know. All these fashion magazines, and you're very rarely on them. And I know why, because people give your husband a tough time. But it frustrates me. Does that frustrate you?
It does not, because I have much bigger mission, and I've been on the covers of many magazines. I modeled since I was a young girl. So for me, I know where I am now and what I can do, because being First Lady is a very unique and impactful role, and you could have many opportunities, and you could shape influence of the nation and legacy, and that's what I'm doing. I had a very successful first year. I championed for Take It Down Act, and now is a new law that enhances the federal online protection for children from online deepfakes. I had an executive order on fostering the future. I launched Presidential Artificial Intelligence Challenge here in the White House. I secured $30 million for housing support for fostering children. So I had so much success, and that's where my focus is and my mission for also for the future.
Well, that is beautiful stuff. That really is. Reminds me a little bit, Mrs. Trump, of Princess Diana many, many years ago. She did stuff like that, and stuff you've done for Ukraine, the children there. And
correct.
Look, right? And how about this? I don't know if you know this, but the 1-year anniversary of the October 7th horror in Israel, I did my show from a little town called Sderot, which was really beat up badly. Everybody was raped and murdered. It was terrible. And your husband called in. He called into my show to talk about the 1 year of that horror and what you did, Mrs. Trump, for the Siegel family, Keith and Aviva. So beautiful to this day. He credits you basically with getting them home. So as a proud Jew, and your husband even called me up on stage at the White House the third night of Hanukkah, which was a huge honor, I'm going to say to you on behalf of all of us, thank you.
Yes, it was a very special time. And behind the scene, when I met with Aviva in January 2025, all is captured on the camera, and people can see it in my new film, Melania. So it was very emotional, and I stayed in touch with her, and it cannot be any more beautiful and happy ending that Keith came home and he's now healthy. They just visited me in the White House 2 days ago. We had a beautiful meeting, and I'm so glad to see them happy and home with their family, their children, grandchildren. Keith is doing well. Of course, he still have a trauma from it, and but it's so beautiful to see that they're giving back now as well and taking care of other people.
It is beautiful. So you just mentioned the documentary Melania, the #1 highest opening. Congratulations, in 14 years. How about this? Plus the highest cinema score possible. You got an A, Mrs. Trump. You got an A. But where did it all start? How did you come up initially with the idea for this great documentary?
Yes, we have a great success, and I'm so glad to see it. You know, the audience and the people love it. Got many messages. But how it started, after I solidified my creative concept, I asked my agent to pitch the idea to platforms. So he had discussion with many senior ranking officials from many different platforms like Amazon, MGM, Disney, Netflix, Paramount, and then we made a decision. We chose and selected Amazon, MGM, and that's because of they were the ones that they had my vision as well, and it is now in the theaters. So that was a critical for me.
Yeah, no, they did a great job. Yeah, Bezos and Amazon, Melania did a terrific job. They really did. And look, you were hands-on throughout this whole process, right? From the ad campaign, post-production of the film, the trailer, this massive global campaign. So you weren't just looking good on film. You had your hands all over this documentary, right?
Yes, I provided the creative direction for all of the elements in the film, also for marketing campaign. And you could see my vision was implemented across the television, trailers and spots and social media. I also selected the music, and I'm very proud that Ellen von Unwerth shot my campaign, the advertising campaign. She's one of the best photographers in the world. And everything was done in the black and white theme. And it continues with my brand and the guidelines. So.
Yeah, it looked great. I got to tell you, it's a great movie. People, it's nice. We get to know you a little more. For folks that didn't know you, we certainly get to know you a little more, and the fashion and all the things that have made you great over the years. You know, for me, sometimes when I've been in like 1 or 2 movies and nobody watches them, but when I see myself, I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I listen back to my radio show, and I'm number 1. I listen back, I don't know. When you first saw yourself on film, even though you're a supermodel, you've been in magazines, all that, were you like, yeah, I like this, or I don't know?
You know, camera follows me. That is my life. So camera follows me from the morning till evening. So I'm used to it. I'm in that fashion and, you know, I would say business for a long time. So you're kind of used to it. It's not that you would say, you know, something, I don't like it, or I know exactly what I like and what I don't. So for me, it was very, very natural to that the cameras were there, because that was my life, and there were always one takes because I have many people around me. There is a lot of production, and you cannot turn around with the full Secret Service and said, let's take another take.
Right.
When what they got on the camera, they got it, and what they didn't. So, but I had a great team around it, and Brett Ratner was really fantastic to work with. He's a highly talented director and has tremendous eye for beauty and a great sense of how to connect emotionally with the audience all over the world. And he had a great success that speaks for itself.
No, he's terrific, but he really is. I like this guy, too, Mark Beckman. Isn't he great, Mrs.
Yes.
Trump?
Fantastic. He's my advisor. He's fantastic, and we work so well together. And we did incredible work, from the book Melania, that was #1 bestseller, to audio book, so many different projects, and he's really fantastic to work with.
He's going to be in studio here on Monday. He is a terrific guy. So let's wrap this up here, Mrs. Trump. And again, I'm honored that you did come on with me this morning. It means a lot to me. I want to get to what you want people to get from the film. Somebody walks into the movie theater, and we've added more movie theaters, right? We got a lot more movie theaters. That's how successful the documentary was. Somebody walks in. When they walk out about an hour and 40 minutes later, what do you want that person to remember most?
They will experience history and, unprecedented. That story was never shared before to the public. And I'm proud to share those moments of my life, including family, business, how I planned the inauguration. And it's a historic event. And they are part of it. We are all part of it.
It was so cold, that second inauguration, by the way. I had to wait outside for like 2 hours going to one of those Liberty Bowls, but it was incredible and very, very historic. And look, again, you are the very top of the list. Class, elegance, beauty. Just a great first lady. You know how much I love your husband. I think he's terrific. We're so lucky to have both of you. So thank you for doing this today, and I can't wait for the encore. Is it going to be Melania 2? What do you think? Make a second one?
We never say never. You never know what future holds. But for now, we are busy here in the White House, and that's where I focus on.
Well, again, thank you so much, both you and your husband, for representing our country better than any couple ever has. God bless you, Mrs. Trump. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You too. Thank you so much.
You got it. Take care. Melania Trump right there, her debut on Sid and Friends in the Morning.